And they've sunk everything into restoring their craftsman-style home.
It had white aluminum siding on it.
Well, the experts think they've all overspent.
I can't believe that.
In 2004, Clint and Michelle bought a roomy craftsman-style house in Portland and spent the next few years restoring the original charm. Now they hope to sell the place and find a new home, one that won't require quite so much upkeep.
We found this house by driving up and down every street in Northeast Portland for a matter of about 6 months.
At first, we didn't like the house at all.
In fact, we didn't even want to come and see it because it was so ugly on the outside. So we'd drive by and I'd be like, nope, nope, nope.
It looked like a big white spaceship.
Ultimately, we chose this house because of the layout. I love it. The family room off the kitchen lets me cook and be with company and my kids.
We paid $608,000 for the house. We've invested about $41,000 in upgrades. So all told, we're about $649,000 into it.
We're hoping we can sell the house for about $875,000. We'd love to find another house that's a little bit smaller but in great condition where we really didn't have to do anything but plant a couple flowers and enjoy.
I'm really hoping to see really nice colors, at the same time truth to the time period, but I really don't want to see that's something that's way too modern, something that really detracts from the overall value of the house or the time period from when the house was built.
So when we bought the house, it had white aluminum siding on it and then these big, huge aluminum awnings. We pulled it all off and we were amazed to find the lap as well as the cedar, and then taking off the awnings really opened up so that you could see these beautiful windows.
Well, that's a really nice surprise to actually find some natural cedar underneath that aluminum.
There were 2 new windows that we didn't even know were there.
Oh, really?
So that really gave us a lot more light than we had before.
Well, I love the fact that you guys painted the house in the period colors from when the house was built. Fantastic.
So then we did quite a bit with landscaping, put in these planters as well as this tree.
So about how much did you spend on the exterior renovations here?
All in all, I think we spent about $32,000, including the new roof.
All right, well, let me tell you, that $32,000 was money well spent. With that investment, you've added about $100,000 in value to your house.
Wow, that's great.
You would not believe what this house looked like on the inside when we first bought it, Tony. Everything was white. All the walls, everything, with the exception of the wall behind us, which was a aquamarine. So the first thing we did was paint. We chose the warmest colors that we could, tried to make it feel a lot more homey, not so institutional. Also around the fireplace, they had done the same white Carrara marble that we have in the kitchen. We took that out, chose some warmer tiles, and had those put in to be more period. And then just changed some of the light fixtures. Overall, I think we spent about $2,000.
Well, I like the new fireplace surround that you have here. This looks really nice. I love the colors in here. You know, you're making the house a lot more appealing to a lot more people.
Great.
So, $2,000 investment, you're going to make about $10,000 off.
Wow, that's great.
Wow, I really like this room here. I like the way it's light and bright, as well as true to the time period. I like the flooring, the pedestal sink. This is a great room. So what renovations did you make in this bathroom here?
This window in particular is one of the ones that we mentioned before that we found when we pulled off the siding. And as you can see, the sash was redone from the inside.
And about how much did you spend on this renovation?
Between the 2 windows, about $1,000.
Okay. Well, I can tell you, you definitely got your money's worth out of that. I would say you probably added about $6,000
Wow.
to that particular endeavor.
Wow, just for those 2 windows, that's fantastic.
But there's one problem. It's the only bathroom for all the bedrooms, including the master.
So, Tony, there really wasn't a whole lot to be done down in the basement. It was already finished. We replaced the carpeting, put in a new furnace, and painted. We just spent about $6,000.
Okay.
We also had the guest suite here, which was already here, thank goodness. We just painted to make it look nice.
Okay. Well, I can tell you, having a finished basement of this quality adds quite a bit of value to your home. And I especially like the colors that you guys picked out. And I love the windows as well. You haven't added any value, but at the same time, you really have met the expectation of any potential buyer.
Great.
Michelle and Clint have uncovered some wonderful surprises, but are they prepared for one last discovery?
I gotta be honest with you, you got one major drawback. I like what you've done with the house. You have some very interesting features, and some of your renovations are definitely something that's going to get you some return on investment. What are you looking at getting out of the house?
We're hoping that the house is worth about $875,000.
$875? Okay. Well, let me tell you what I really like about the house. I love the curb appeal. I love the way you actually stay true to the era for when this house was actually built. And I also like the way you've added modern touches, but again, stay true. So those are the positives. At the same time, I gotta be honest with you, you got one major drawback, and that is the fact that you don't have a true master suite. You have one bathroom on the upper floor, and I gotta tell you, for this price range, that's a pretty significant drawback. I've taken a look at comparables in this neighborhood, also taken into account the appreciation rate for this area, as well as the renovations that you guys have made. I've come up with a number. Are you ready to hear the number?
I think we're ready.
Okay.
If I were to list your house today, I will put it on the market for $890,000.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, good job, Tony. I like it.
With an appreciation of $241,000 in just 3 years, Michelle and Clint can easily start looking for their next place.
Let's get it on the market.
All right.
Awesome.
$335,000.
That's close enough. That's great.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, good job, Tony. I like it.